Oh, we found another in their natural habitat. Do you see over there? Dead. We really are. I can't do this anymore.
Baby, why can't you sleep at night? Tell me lies. I just want to know the truth. Do or die.
Okay, guys, I have a story to tell you. This is a story that is life and death. This is a story of my almost death experience. It was insane. Like, I don't know why I did this, but I was in BC last summer and I had a group of friends who wanted to go cliff diving. And I said, yeah, like, I was a little apprehensive about it at first, but I thought, you know what? I think it'd be fun. Why not? So we get into our car, and I need everybody to understand where we are. We're in Hope, British Columbia. This is a town of like 10,000 people. It is in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around you for miles and miles and miles and miles. Like, it's like you're in the forest. You're gone, okay? So we get into my friend's Jeep, and we're driving away, and I thought we were going to a cliff that is still somewhat known. Like, you drive to the cliff and there's gonna be some people there, and people, like, it's normal. That's not what we did. We drove to like the back of this trail, and I'm like, wait, where's the cliff? And he's like, oh, like, we just have to go on a little walk. I said, a little walk? Like, I thought we were just driving to the cliff. But I'm like, well, you know what, it's fine, whatever, we can go on a little journey, a little adventure. But on the beginning of the walk, there's a huge sign that says, beware of cougars and bears. Sorry, do I look like I'm the one? Like, I don't want to go into a cliff with cougars and bears. So so I'm like, no, I don't know if I feel comfortable being attacked by a cougar today. It's just I'm not the one. I don't want to do that. Everyone's like, it's fine, just walk with us. As long as you stay together, they won't attack you. I said, that's not comforting, even slightly. But I still went, because I was the only one. I was not just gonna stay by this Jeep by myself, so I kept my pace and kept up with them. So at first it's okay, like, you're walking and the path is normal. It's like pebbled rocks. You're on a path, like, you're fine. But it's been a long time. It's been like 20 minutes of walking. And that's not a long time in theory, but to get to this cliff, I felt 20 minutes was far away. But then, all of a sudden, the path, it starts to veer. Like, here's the path, here's the trees, and the path starts to go into the trees. And I'm like, okay. So it's okay, because we're still on a path, but the path is just now going off of the path and going into a new path into the forest. You know when you're walking on a trail and then there's like trails that veer off into the forest and you don't want to take them because they look sketchy? That's the one we took. But I was like, fine, whatever. It's still a path. But after around, we're walking and walking, and as we're walking, the trees just slowly start to descend onto us until there is no path. All there is are some broken sticks that people have stepped on and mud everywhere. Like, there were so many areas of just trying to jump over the mud, because I was wearing flip-flops. Like, I was wearing a sundress and flip-flops. Like, I wasn't ready for a trail. I thought we were driving to the cliff and we were gonna take our flip-flops off and our dress off and jump off the cliff. No, we had to do this trail adventure. So I get my flip-flops stuck in the mud. I have to get it out. Now I'm not walking with shoes on. The rocks hurt. Like, it's been this trip. We've now been walking for 40 minutes and we finally make it to the area. And I said, this is not normal. Like, I don't want to go on this insane adventure with you guys that you're taking me on. I thought we were driving this cliff. Like, where are we? Why do you know how to get here? I have no idea how we got here. So we make it to the area-ish, and there's this big wall in front of me, big rock wall. And I said, oh, that's nice. Like, where's the way around that? They said, oh, no, we're just going to climb up it. What? I said, I'm glad the rest of you are 6 feet tall, but that is not, like, that's rock climbing, and I don't have a harness. I don't know if I should just shimmy up this wall by myself. What if I fall? And it's fine, Lord, you're gonna be so great. Like, it's great. And I said, this is not great. This is terrible. I don't know how I had to throw my stuff up. I just remember, like, clinging to this wall and shaking, just being like, oh my gosh, okay, just get up this wall, just get up this wall. So I got up over the wall. Now we're on the cliff. We're finally there. I have never, no ma'am, I look over to the cliff. I look down. Guys, I am so high. Like, I am like 50 feet above the ground. I said, there's no way. This water was pitch black. Like, there was a big rock wall behind it, and so it was encompassing. The water was black. I said, there's absolutely no way I am jumping into that. Like, we're so high up. I don't know what's in there. It's black. I can't even see. And these guys just, like, they didn't even think twice. Like, they were gone. Like, it was like, whoa, like down. I said, oh my gosh, like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing that. So I said, whatever. It's fine. I'm here. I'm going to make the most of it, and I'm going to get a tan. I'm going to do something. So I lie my towel on this disgusting dirty rock, and I'm lying on it trying to like tan or whatever, and then I just hear and I'm like, is this a joke? I hate bees. I hate bees probably more than anything in this. I absolutely am so scared of them. I understand we need them, but I don't think this is a bumblebee. This is definitely a wasp or a hornet. And I'm very scared of them. Like, I'm petrified. So I jump up and I'm like screaming. Like, I'm like, ah! Running around like there's this bee chasing me. And every time I'd go into the sun, the bee would chase me. So I couldn't even go in the sun, so I had to stay in the shade the whole time, which was so annoying. These stupid bees were everywhere. So I'm not having fun. I'm absolutely not having fun. And everyone's like, you need to jump, just jump, just jump. And there was like the tall one, like the 50-footer, and then there was like a smaller one, which is probably like 20 feet respectively. I don't know. I could be completely misinterpreting these sizes, but it was shorter. And they told me that it was kind of the same-ish height that I had done at another one, which was actually pretty short. So I was like, fine, maybe it's an optical illusion, I don't know. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jump off this cliff. Like, I came here, I did all this work, I'm not an adventure person, I am going to do this. So I get into my bathing suit and I go to the cliff. And I remember just like crouching and just looking over and just thinking, okay, like, it's fine. Like, what's the worst that could happen? But then I started thinking about all the worst things that could happen. First of all, none of us have service. So I'm just thinking, this is so unsafe. Like, everybody is jumping off this cliff, and what if something happens to someone and we can't call the police, the ambulance, because none of us have service. And then I said, if everybody else, you know, has something happen to them and I'm the only one left, I have zero idea how to get back. I don't know where we are. Like, I have absolutely no freaking idea how we got here. And even if I do manage to get back to the Jeep, it's a stick shift and I don't know how to drive that. So I'm just thinking about all the things that are going wrong with this situation and how I shouldn't be in it. But you know what I said? I just like tried to get it out of my head, and I said, fine, I will do it. So everything went silent in my head. And for whatever force allowed me to push, I kind of leaped. I stepped off the cliff, and I'm going.
You're a long way from the ground.
I'm still in the air. So I start to scream because I've been in the air for like at least 5 whole seconds, and that doesn't sound long, but when you're in the air and you haven't touched the water yet, it gets a little scary. So all of a sudden I go, ah! I scream, and then as soon as I scream, I hit the water in the straightest position possible. Like, I literally just went zoom, and I got into a paralyzed shock as soon as I hit the water because it was ice cold. No, I have never felt water like this in my life. It was absolutely freezing, guys, and it was 36 degrees outside, like 36 degrees Celsius, and when I hit this water, I was still ice cold. And so the shock of my freezing body, I didn't put my legs or my arms out, so I just went straight into the water into a pencil position, so far down, like at least 12 feet down. Like, and when I looked up, I had so far to swim, and I was freezing, and I just thought, oh my gosh, like I'm gone. Like, this is it. My whole body was in shock. I didn't know what to do. So I can't, like, obviously I'm here today. I came to my senses and I start to swim up, and I had been under the water for at least a minute. Like, I was under the water. So I come up and I scream. I'm like, it's freezing! Like, ah! And I said, how do I get out? How do I get out? You guys, I couldn't get out of this water. Like, there was the big wall, again, that I just jumped up. You have to, like, literally shimmy your way out of it. And they're like, put your foot in this crevice. And I said, the crevice with the million spiders that are about to attack my foot? I don't think so. It was just a mess. Like, I get out of this, it probably took me 5 minutes to get out. It was very embarrassing, and I looked like, oh my gosh. And I'm lying on this rock, I'm shimmying up the rock again to get out, and I'm disgusting, I'm dirty. And I just remember thinking, like, what am I doing? Why am I here? This is not fun. Like, it was the longest, and then we had to walk back. We were soaking wet. My feet were absolutely disgusting. Like, it was just, I don't know. It was a journey.